Hey, well, tonight I'm angry because people are wishing ill towards President Trump. And like him or hate him, the fact is he is the President of the United States, and it's outrageous that anybody could be wishing him ill. Today is the 5th of October 2020, and this last weekend has seen President Trump enter Walter Reed Hospital because apparently he had difficulty breathing on Friday. In addition to that, I've just seen video that seems to show that he may still be having difficulty breathing today. But my issue is the fact that people are actively wishing him ill. How have things come to this point that we actually are actively wishing people ill? I think Joe Biden is actually mentally incompetent, despite the fact that he appeared very competent during the debate, but I certainly wouldn't wish him ill, and I don't know very many Trump supporters. As much as they may hate Joe Biden or hate Kamala Harris, they don't wish them ill. They certainly don't wish them to die, but yet that is the sentiment being expressed towards Donald Trump. Donald Trump, who just caught COVID-19 and may yet succumb to it. We hope not, as we hope that nobody succumbs to COVID-19. But there is a loud and vocal minority in this country that is actually wishing ill on Trump. Why? Why is it? Now, for some reason, these have become thought of as facts, even though they are just rumor and innuendo, and I don't believe there's any validity to them whatsoever. And these facts, air quotes, are that number one, Trump is a Russian/Putin stooge, Trump is a racist, Trump is a sexual abuser. Let's deal with those one at a time. First of all, there is no evidence that Donald Trump is influenced by Vladimir Putin. As a matter of fact, the only thing that you can point to as evidence that Trump is a stooge of Putin's is that Trump made efforts not to engage with Russia in war over Syria. I have military-aged kids. I'm very happy that Hillary Clinton lost and my kids are not being sent to Syria to fight. Let's look at Trump being a racist. There are numerous African Americans who have known Donald Trump throughout his business career, who have had career advancement in Donald Trump's organizations, who tell us flat out he is not a racist. And yet the public perception with those who hate him seems to be that his racism is well established. It's not. Just because Donald Trump was supporting the groups that were against statues being torn down does not make him a racist. I don't believe that he is. I don't believe there's any evidence that he is. So let's deal with the issue as to whether Donald Trump is a sexual abuser/predator. Well, the evidence for that seems to be the tape recorded with Bully Bush while Donald Trump was on a tour bus of some kind prior to the 2016 election, and Donald Trump was boasting that as a star, as a well-known celebrity, he was able to attract women. He could pull them to him by their genitals, he claimed. And I have no doubt that many women succumbed to Donald Trump's charms. He's been a well-known, successful celebrity for decades, and he has multiple wives. I don't think any of those wives were surprised that he was a serial philanderer. I don't think serial philanderers have to be sexual abusers. I think the women who were with Donald Trump were with him by choice. When you have a lot of money, you don't really get to act in a cavalier fashion. You are liable to be sued. You are liable to have damages inflicted upon you, monetary damages. And I think Donald Trump is too sensible, that the field was too varied. There were too many women available to him for him to have to take women against their will. I believe that many of those women agreed to be with Donald Trump, and in spite of the fact that they got payments thereafter, I think that was just to ensure their silence. How well did that work out? So you have a president who has flaws, but I don't believe he's a racist. I don't believe he's a sexual predator, and I don't think there's any evidence that he is a stooge of Russia. And yet these things are widely bandied about as facts, so much so that people are actively wishing for his death. The death of a president? That's crazy. I mean, what do you think will happen if we start going down this path where one political party or the other actively wishes for the death of the opponent? This is third world country politics. This is not America. America is a land of ideas and ideals, and we need to get back to that. Please, let's try to pull together. The election is coming up. Are we supposed to accept the results if we are Republicans if a Democrat wins? Are we supposed to accept the results as Democrats if a Republican wins? Right now, it's impossible. Not only are we not going to accept the result, whichever side you're on, but we're not even going to know the result on Election Day. It's a joke and a travesty. But asking and wishing for the death of our president, whether you say he's your president or not, is at least bad karma and at worst un-American. Please let's wake up.